Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two league games away against Braunschweig and at home against Hannover. As you can see from the league table, we've actually only won one league game since that opening day. It's been pretty poor in terms of results, but in terms of the way we've played, it's not been too bad. We actually reverted to the 4-3-3 for the game against Nuremberg, which seemed to turn the result a little bit. So we managed to win by 2-1. We also got an unexpected win against Hertha Berlin in the Pokal first round of 3-1, which was again a great performance. But again, Kaiserslautern and Verl, they're teams we should be beating. And Hamburg, we ended up losing 2-1, unfortunately. And Elversberg, the same 3-2 defeat. And um, again, the squad's good enough. We had this conversation constantly at the end of last season. This squad is more than good enough for this league, and yet we can't seem to get any consistency going. In terms of transfers, we did manage to get a couple more players over the line. So, Luca Oyen ended up coming in on a free transfer. He is an attacking winger slash striker, and again, he's a really good finisher, really determined character, good amount of pace as well. Hopefully, he will be able to provide some danger going forward for us. Nicholas Alavoine came in from, what was the team name? Molenbeek. So £100,000 plus a part exchange. He's not started particularly brilliantly, the goalkeeper, but Lugicki and Roche both left the club as part of that deal. So we managed to offload those two in terms of their wages. We managed to offload them to no one was coming in to buy them. So they have gone. And we also brought in John Arias, who's an 18-year-old goalkeeper, £650,000 from Atletico Nacional. And I think he's a pretty decent young goalkeeper. Yes, his determination isn't great, but he's got a good jumping reach. He's 6'4", decent goalkeeping attributes, but his area and aerial authority, should we say, are a little bit of an issue. But again, he's only 18. Hopefully, he will improve. And if nothing else, we will sell him for a profit. 650,000 we paid for him. He's worth anywhere up to 2 million at the moment. So I think we've done well to bring him in, and hopefully we can get some better results on the go. Going away against Braunschweig, first of all, they're sat in 11th place with 7 points. We've just won the two league games. Nuremberg we beat last time out as 2-1. But again, some of the games that we've been beaten in, we've been the better side. We've played better, we've created more chances, but we just seem to lack all the time. And I don't know if it's the nature of the club or what, but something is just not clicking again. And it's quite annoying because, like I say, we have got the quality. Alavoine is in goal with Jimenez, Kwanzaa, Cobalt, and Hugo at the back. Bernich, Vanetsek, Olsen in the midfield three with Tachi, Bergzog, and Beerith as the front three. Ben van den Berg, unfortunately, is the man that's missing out. He's a very good player, um, but unfortunately, he's more of an attacking midfielder. So he is an unfortunate casualty of the change of system. But I'm hoping that if it'll be worth it if it brings results. And it brought the result against Nuremberg last time out. And so far, we have been the better side here as well. 3 attempts at goal with the one on target. They've had one shot, and that was on target as well. Corner here from Burnage, swinging it in toward the far post. Kwanzaa is there, and Gerald Kwanzaa scores his first goal for the club. It's actually our first goal from a corner as well, I might add. We've been really poor again from set pieces, but at last we've found the big man. He's 6'6", remember. He's going to be a danger from these set pieces, and we need to be targeting him more. And a really good effort there at the far post, and we are ahead. Obviously, we've changed back to this 4-3-3. It worked reasonably well when we did the playoff and everything. But throughout pre-season, we played well with the 4-2-3-1. And obviously, it started superbly with that victory over Union Berlin. But hopefully, with this 4-3-3 setup, we might be able to get a bit of consistency. Cobalt with a lovely switch of play to Alex Jimenez. And now Tachi plays it into the penalty. And Micah Beerith, it's his first goal since those opening couple of matches. And that is 2-0. Finally, we're converting our chances. And I'll be honest, I feel a little bit relieved because, like I say, with the poor run of form that we were looking at, I'm glad to see that we are taking chances again. Tashi, incidentally, has asked for a new contract. He was actually only on about 6,500 a week. I say only. I wish I was on that amount of money, but he's asked for double his wages, which is fair enough. He's a key player on that right hand side, so we are waiting to hear back from him as to whether he'll sign that new deal or not. But that is a very good first half performance. Again, dominating the play, but this time we've managed to take some of our chances. I'm going to tell the lads that they're doing brilliantly and to keep going because that's exactly what they've been doing. And hopefully we can get a good win here away from home as well, which will be a nice little bonus. Donko here with the throw into Nicolau. Back to Donko here for Braunschweig. And Nicolau into Borkowski. Back out wide to Hercher. Borkowski's there. And again, poor defensively. A hint of offside maybe, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that goal. Although he has left the ball in the net there, the player. But the goal has been awarded nonetheless. So it's 2-1. We were very much the dominant force in the first half. We've created nothing at all in the second half, and it's 2-2. All of a sudden, we're looking very poor again. We're going to demand more because, like I say, first half we dominated it. And again, we're just letting ourselves down, and it happens every single time. And Braunschweig have got another opportunity now, and now it's Nicolau to Donkor. Now Vatchen swings it in. Borkowski with another free header. And again, defensively, we're looking so poor again. We managed to get it away, and Micah Beirith he's got no support here. He lays it back to Hugo, and we do keep the move going, but nothing comes of it. And yeah, it's that. I mean, they had one shot on target in the first half. They've now had the same as us, and we've just let ourselves down again. I really, literally, what can I do? I mean, we just can't seem to be consistent with it at all. We're going to get Vandenberg on in central midfield. We're struggling for fitness on a number of players right now. Lee Hyun-ju can come on for Bergzorg. Tachi can come off for Onion as well. For Oyen, sorry, not Onion. And Becker is going to come on at left back for Hugo, who's struggling as well. But I mean, we've changed nothing, and in this second half, we've just completely fell apart again defensively, and again, set pieces haven't helped either. Jimenez here with the throw into Oyen. Jimenez did well to keep hold of possession there. Swings it into the penalty area. Micah Beirith with the header. It's off the woodwork. And Lee Hyun-ju is there potentially for his first of the season. I'm praying he's timed his run correctly. Has he timed his run? He has timed his run correctly. That's a massive goal. And hopefully that would make it consecutive wins for us. It's a great delivery. Beirith with the header off the bar and Lee Hyun-ju there to counter straight away with the finish. And we just about have scraped a victory here against Braunschweig in the end. We looked comfortable in the first half, like I say. That was our first shot on target in the second half. And it's come right at the very death. That is a big, big result. And it's Lee Hyun-ju's first goal for the club as well. It pushes us up to 10th place. If we can keep this kind of margin, I mean, we survived via the relegation playoff with 30 points. The teams above us had about 36-ish, 36, 39, something like that. That's the kind of aim that we've got to get. And 34 games, we need to keep this kind of gap between the games and the points. It's just based on ratio, basically. We just need to have more points than games constant. And we've now sorted that out. Big, big win, that one. And now we go against Hannover, who are actually down in 16th place. They've had a really poor start to the season. But again, defensively, we're just not looking good. Set pieces again, and we've got some big boys at the back there. We shouldn't be doing as badly as we are from set pieces, but for whatever reason, it just isn't clicking there. So bear with me for, what is it, 7 days in game. We'll come back for the Hanover match, and hopefully we can get a third win on the bounce, which would be delightful. Okay then guys, here we go for the game against Hannover. No fresh injury concerns, which is always a bonus, and Tachi has signed that new 3-year contract, so that is another thing that's done and dusted. Um, I think, to be quite honest, looking at the early setup of the league table, I think we'll do well to keep up with these top sides. Um, we were looking for a mid-table finish this season. The target's just to avoid relegation again, but from our point of view, my point of view, should I say, I think a mid-table finish is something that we can achieve. We just need to get that consistency. And there's no change to the starting 11 today. We played, well, we got the result in the end last time out. So hopefully we can do so again today and continue to push on. Leon Jensen wants to be sold, which is a bit of a blow. He's still a part of the squad, but he wants to go. He wants to go to Schalke because they've got better players apparently, and they're in the same league as us. We agreed a price of 2 million, and Schalke weren't going to pay it. So that is happening at the moment. And our young winger Bot, he wants to leave as well. We're looking for around £2.5 to £3 million for him. He is valued quite highly, and we'll see if anyone nibbles at him. So Hugo here into Bergzorg. It's an unlucky ball, and Monime intercepting quite well and finds Fritschi. Now El Hilali looking to switch the play, looking for Cone. Jimenez did well to get there. Now Taki. Videka did well to get onto it, but Jimenez picks it up again. Into Tachi. Cuts inside. Finds Christopher Olsen. Switches the play into Hugo. Chance to get the ball into the penalty area. He plays it into Bergzorg. Can someone have a shot, please? Jimenez into Beerith, and it's cleared away. Vanitsek. Olsen. We've still not actually had a shot yet. Hugo finally gets the strike at goal, and we take the lead. It's a good hit as well from the left back. We had so many opportunities to strike the ball there. I know we've got work the ball into the penalty area instead of just shoot on sight, but my word, that was a little frustrating at times. With every challenge that was going in, I thought that Hanover might win possession back and break, but Hugo took it really well. It's his first goal for the club, and we've had a good start here. That's what we like to see. Clearly changing to the 4-3-3 has helped matters from the 4-2-3-1, which again is a shame for Vandenberg. Here's Vanitsek. Good delivery. It's cleared away. Kwanzaa lays it across to Tachi, and that is a thunderous strike from Richmond Tachi. It's his 5th of the season already. And even when he was playing with the winger role rather than the inside forward, he was still scoring goals then as well. He really has settled into this season, and he's proven to be a very key player for us. Kwanzaa laying it across to him. It's a lovely finish, and it was a very calm pass as well from the centre-back, I might add. We are 2-0 up now, and we're looking good. Again, this happened against Braunschweig in the game previously. We were 2-0 up, and then second half came, and we just fell apart. Hannover have had the one attempt on target so far. Here is Burnage. Swings it into the penalty area. It's cleared away. Arian B did well to clear. Now Hugo picks it up, has a lot of space to run into, and he does so down this left-hand side. Couldn't get past his man. Burnage into Olsen. Can he get the ball into the penalty area? Yes, he can. And there's Bergzorg, and somehow Veschel in goal for Hanover has managed to keep that out. It should be a goal, that. And Vanitsek with the resulting corner toward the far post. Kohlbold was there, and it's gone over. Really unlucky again, but both Kwanzaa and Kohlbold with the target toward the far post. Jimenez into Tachi. Back to Jimenez. Now Vanitsek. Back to Kwanzaa. Now Kohlbold. Good switch of play again into Jimenez. Inside to Vanitsek. Back to Kwanzaa. Just holding on to possession at the moment. We're not doing anything too drastic. Kohlbold in the end all the way back to the goalkeeper Alavoin, who plays it forward to Kwanzaa, and that is a poor pass, and Juju is in, and he's put it wide. I don't know why Alavoin dived the wrong way for that. That was a big error from the keeper. Doesn't fill me with confidence, seeing as though we've only just signed him. We have got Max Weiss back from injury as well, so that is something also to consider. But that is a decent first half performance overall. Gonna tell the lads not to get complacent because I think that's what happened against Braunschweig. We just completely let go of it. We need to push on in the second half. Hannover already with an opportunity at the start of the second half. Here's Jimenez into Vanitsek though. Back into Jimenez. If we could get a third, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. Vanitsek looking for Burnich and Juju did well to intercept. Plays it out to this left-hand side for Kuhn. Still going down this left-hand side. Good block by Jimenez with the attempted pass, but R8MB gets onto it. Back to Kuhn again. Good interception again from Jimenez, and Tachi finds Beerith. Now Tachi manages to get onto it. That's a horrible challenge from Berdecker, and that has got to be a red card. He's gone through the back of him, and it is a red card indeed. And all of a sudden, we're looking good for this third win on the bounce. Bergzog into Vanitsek. Now Olsen. Burnich into Jimenez. We're positioning ourselves quite well in terms of going forward, and Jimenez with the strike in the end. Bexel making the save. We've actually got just over half an hour to go still. It seems to have been going on a while. This might just be me. Burnich swings it in. It's easily cleared away. Kwanzaa, though, winning the header over Arianby, but couldn't get it on target. And it remains 2-0. We may make some substitutions soon. One or two players just starting to edge a little bit downhill with their fitness. Tachi down this right-hand side, though. That's a lovely cut inside. Oh, my word, what a goal that would have been. He's actually hit the woodwork, I think. Hugo plays it out to Jimenez. Now Burnich back into Hugo. Now Burnich again. Vanitsek spreads the play again brilliantly for Jimenez. Instead of crossing the ball, he's just laying it back to Vanitsek, and he's got it back again, this time from Tachi. Now Burnich. Really good play from us here. We're keeping the ball superbly, and in the end, that pass goes a bit poorly, and it is out for a corner. Highlight continues though, and Burnich now with the corner. We may have a man free in the penalty area. That's something that we need to look at. The ball in wasn't the best, and Vanitsek picks it up into Jimenez, who strikes it over the bar. Certainly plenty going on, isn't there? And we are dominating batters now. It is 2-0. They're down to 10 men. We are creating chances, but we've only had 4 shots on target out of our 14 attempts, so it is a bit of a concern. We need to be a little bit more clinical, in my opinion. Vanitsek into Tachi. Moving down this right-hand side again. He's been such an outlet today, and he's struck it well, and it's just wide of that far post. Really good effort again. And we're just going to pause there, and I think, to be honest, we are going to make some substitutions. Bergzog has been poor again. Lee Hyun-ju is going to come on for him. And in terms of other players' fitness, we're not looking too bad overall. It's just that they are going to start edging down a little. Efekan Barlik is going to come on for Beerith. He's not had too many opportunities so far, Efekan, but potential opportunity now. And we're going to get Senad Saric on for Cobalt as well. The youngster deserves a bit of game time. He's been doing well constantly in training. And midfield is dominating matters, but we are going to get Vandenberg on nonetheless and push him into that central midfield. And we'll leave the last substitution. And if we get any injury concerns or major fitness, we can change things then. Monome with a free kick for Hannover. Tuka couldn't get there, and Alavoine does well to make the claim. Chance for him to play it out here, and he throws it to Vandenberg, who's completely free in the centre, and he's worked the pass well to Vanitsek. That's a poor touch from him, though, but he's managed to win it back off Ritchie, and he's played it into Tachi, and now Efekan, and again, it's a poor finish, and again, we need these chances to be converted, and Efekan should be doing a lot better from there. Vanitsek here with a free kick, good effort, and again, Vessel making the save. The fact that Efekan didn't hit the target from there, because when it hits the crossbar, it doesn't count as on target, that was poor. Here's Lee Yun-ju, fires it in, Quasi easily clearing, and Kuhn furthers it away. Olsen into Jimenez, now Kwanzaa. Back to Jimenez, and unfortunately nothing comes from that one. We are nearing the end of the game though, and it has been a solid performance in the end. We can make one more change, but I'm not going to. There's only a couple of minutes left now. And we've managed to keep a clean sheet. It's Alavon's first clean sheet since arriving. Not too bad. Hanover had 5 attempts at goal, which is a quarter of what we had in total. We had 20, they had 5. They had 3 shots on target out of their 5. We had 6 out of 20. So again, percentage wise, we need to be doing more in front of goal. But I'm not going to complain too much. It was a solid performance, albeit against 10 men come the end of the match. And we have got 3 league wins on the bounce, which see us up to 8th in the league. And if we can stay a decent number of points away from this bottom 3 for the next few weeks, I will be quite pleased. In terms of upcoming schedule, obviously, having gone back to the 4-3-3, we're looking a lot better now. We've got some important games coming up, but I think, to be fair, we'll come back for the Pokal game against Schalke in the Cup, and we'll have Wehen away afterwards. And hopefully, in the meantime, with the likes of Duisburg, St. Pauli, Magdeburg, and Darmstadt, we can get some good results. I mean, Magdeburg and Darmstadt are both up near the top of the table at the moment. Duisburg and St. Pauli are near the bottom of the table. So we've got a good contrast, but I'm reasonably pleased with those 2 matches. Braunschweig, incidentally, are actually down in 14th and Hannover in 17th. So we need to be beating these teams that are below us. We have to. And if we do, I think overall we can be quite happy with the way the season's gone. They've got a striker called Shuto Machino. What a name that is for a striker. Can't afford him, but he's definitely a player I'd look at for sure if we could afford him. That's a shame. But yeah, Shuto Machino. Who'd have thought it? Well, we'll come back for those matches in the Cup, like I say, and we'll come back for Verne as well in the league. And hopefully, in the meantime, we can continue our decent run of form that we seem to have found ourselves on and open up a bit of a gap to the bottom of the table. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.